astounding power of humility. Welcome back to the Awakening Code. On our journey to explore the inner universe within ourselves, there is a paradox that wisdom masters from east to west have all mentioned. The path to true greatness often begins with humble steps. We live in an era that celebrates prominence, self-assertion. Be number one, make a difference, let the whole world know who you are. Is it possible that in our relentless race to chase dazzling heights, we've overlooked an even greater source of strength, a power that doesn't shout its name, but quietly nurtures all genuine success? These slogans are everywhere, seeping into our minds daily. But have you ever stopped to wonder why those who achieve greater accomplishments, who possess deeper wisdom, often exude such an unusual sense of calm and humility? Could it be that humility isn't weakness, but the pinnacle of inner strength? Have we perhaps misunderstood power? Today, in the second episode of our Amidst the Storm series, we will unravel one of the most misunderstood yet most powerful qualities: humility. This isn't a lesson on how to shrink yourself, but how to expand infinitely, to connect more deeply with wisdom and peace. Let's begin with a story that might even be your own. The story of two champions. Imagine two champions standing together on the dazzling podium of glory. The first one, after winning, raises his fist high, his face filled with pride, proclaiming to the world his exceptional talent and extraordinary hard work, and acknowledges that luck smiled upon him that decisive moment. He doesn't deny his immense effort, but he knows that this victory is the result of many factors beyond his own control, a synergy of an entire journey. He revels in admiration, seeing victory as the ultimate validation of his self-worth. He believes he is the best, unmatched by anyone. The second one, also at the peak of glory, bows his head in thanks to his opponent, to his mentors who guided him. In your opinion, who is stronger, who has the potential to go further in life? Modern society might applaud the first one, seeing him as a symbol of success. But ancient wisdom would bet on the second. Why? An inflated ego will become an impenetrable wall, preventing him from seeing his own weaknesses, his shortcomings. So, what is its true nature? And what has caused us to misunderstand it for so long? As for the second, precisely because he recognizes his own limitations, he will continually seek knowledge and strive for self-improvement. He knows that today's peak is merely the foothill of a much higher mountain waiting ahead. Because the first one, once he believes he's the best, will stop learning. This story is the gateway to our topic today. Humility is not weakness. It is the wisdom to grow continuously, the foundation for all sustainable success. Three deadly misconceptions about humility. We often fear humility because of these three common misconceptions, and perhaps you're falling for one of them too. Misconception number one: humility is self-abasement, a sign of weakness. As we just analyzed, this is a dangerous confusion between humility and self-doubt. Many think, if I don't boast about my achievements, who will know to give me opportunities? But the truth is, actions always carry more weight and speak louder than any empty words. A humble person who consistently delivers excellent results will build far more lasting and deep trust than noisy, hollow self-promotion. If these insights are resonating with you, if you feel inspired, please give this video a like so we know you're interested in meaningful content like this. And don't hesitate to share it with a friend you think might need to hear this. Because sometimes, just a small share from you can light a candle of wisdom in someone else's heart. In the long run, it is this trust, this credibility built on real actions, that brings the greatest opportunities, doors that money or words cannot buy. Humble people have very high self-esteem. They are confident in their intrinsic worth to the point where they don't need external validation or loud praise to feel complete. They are silent not because they have nothing to say, but because they know when to speak, and more importantly, they know when to listen. This is the true power of quiet confidence. Misconception number 2. Humility will make you miss opportunities, make you fade into the background. Misconception number 3. Humility means not celebrating success, not being allowed to be proud. Absolutely not. Humble people still acknowledge and take pride in their individual efforts. They cherish every achievement, but they celebrate differently, in a deeper, more meaningful way. Instead of saying, "I am amazing, I did it," they will say, "We did something amazing. We overcame this together." They share their joy and recognition with those who contributed to that success, from colleagues, friends, and family to external factors. This doesn't diminish the value of the success. On the contrary, it multiplies the joy exponentially, creating connection and gratitude. Once we recognize these misconceptions, once we peel back the layers of prejudice, we can begin to walk the path of cultivating true humility, a path that leads to a more peaceful and meaningful life. You see, a new perspective, a more truthful view of humility, can completely change how we perceive ourselves and live our lives. The path to practice 4 steps to authentic humility. Cultivating humility is a long journey, a continuous adventure, not a destination to be reached and then stopped. It requires careful observation and consistent daily practice. Here are 4 steps we can practice together right now. Small steps that yield big results. Step 1. Practice active listening. In every conversation, whether with friends, colleagues, or family, try to set a goal of deeply understanding the other person, instead of trying to prove your point or waiting for your turn to speak. Ask open-ended questions like, "Can you tell me more about that? I couldn't have done it without the dedicated help of A," or "the great idea from B." Make it a habit to see and acknowledge the efforts of an entire team, of those behind every individual success. Instead of avoiding it, actively seek out a trusted friend, a respected mentor, and ask them sincerely, "Is there anything I could do better? Or do you notice anything about me that I need to improve?" In that moment, you will naturally feel your small place within the universe's vastness. These seeds will sprout and bear the sweet fruits of peace and steadfastness in your life. If you feel these insights are valuable, don't hesitate to hit the like button to support us, and more importantly, share this video with your loved ones and friends. Who knows, this might be exactly the message they need to hear. The key to finding peace amidst life's storms. This is an invaluable lesson in humility. The superficial ego will automatically dissolve, making way for awe and reverence. This open-minded attitude will transform seemingly harsh criticism into a precious gift, helping you see blind spots and develop comprehensively. This not only cultivates gratitude within you, but also spreads positive energy to those around you. How does that make you feel? Or what's your perspective on this issue? You'll be surprised by what you learn, by the deeper layers of meaning you've never touched before, and more importantly, you'll build strong bridges of connection with everyone. Step 2. Acknowledge others' contributions. This is a simple yet incredibly powerful habit. When you receive praise for an achievement, instead of just saying thank you politely, try adding, "Thank you." Step 3. Seek constructive criticism. This can be challenging at first, requiring courage, but it is incredibly powerful and essential for your growth. Take time to stand before a vast ocean, a majestic towering mountain, or gaze at the boundless starry sky. Step 4. Spend time in nature. Nothing teaches us about humility better than magnificent nature. You see, just small steps, practiced consistently every day, can gradually unlock the hidden power of humility. Listening to wisdom from ancient masters, what we've just shared are not new concepts of this era. In fact, wisdom masters from ancient times, from east to west, have understood and taught about the astounding power of humility. Let's listen to these timeless teachings. And streams can rule the vast ocean is because water is skilled at staying low. Therefore, it can rule the 100 rivers and streams. This helped them maintain extraordinary calm, a face of both praise and criticism, for they understood that everything is fleeting, and only inner worth is eternal. The lesson here is, true strength lies not in striving to be higher or to overpower others, but in the capacity to contain, support, and unite, just as the vast ocean receives all rivers, large or small. Humility is about becoming as flexible and inclusive as water. Lao Tzu in the Tao Te Ching, a very profound sentence. The reason why the 100 rivers. The great Greek philosopher Socrates believed that true wisdom begins by courageously admitting one's own ignorance, as we've discussed. For him, the arrogant person is trapped in the illusion of their own knowledge, self-imprisoned by limitations they themselves create. But about placing oneself in the correct position within the complete picture of life, to see more clearly, understand more deeply, and live more fully. Meanwhile, Stoics like Marcus Aurelius practiced humility by constantly reminding themselves of the impermanence of all things and their own smallness in the grand flow of the universe. All these great teachings, from ancient Eastern philosophies to Western thought, point in one direction. Humility is not about debasing oneself, not about denying one's worth. These timeless wisdoms have illuminated millions throughout history. If you also feel guided by this light, please hit the like button to spread this message to even more people. And if you want to continue deciphering the awakening codes with us, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any meaningful videos. We will explore even deeper into our inner universe. Key message and the Boeing Read Challenge. So what is the final, core message for today? Humility is not thinking less of yourself. It's thinking less about yourself. It's a shift from the self-centered I with its personal desires to a focus on us with connection. The arrogant person is like a large, rigid oak tree, seemingly strong but easily toppled by a great storm of life. But the humble person, like a reed, knows to bow before the storm's power. They accept and adapt, and when the storm passes, they rise straight again, intact and even stronger, more resilient. You'll see new doors of wisdom open and sharing, on life with its endless lessons, on raw but liberating truth, but meaningful challenge for you for the coming week, which I call the Boeing Read Challenge. The astounding power of humility lies in this. It helps us become flexible and resilient like a reed in the wind. If this video has brought you new insight, a meaningful perspective, please hit the like button to spread this positive energy. Subscribe to the Awakening Code channel now and turn on notifications to always be the first to receive our latest videos. Remember, every like you give is not just support, but also helps these valuable messages reach more people who are seeking peace and personal growth. And to transform these wonderful ideas into concrete actions in your life, I have a small, for the next 7 days, each day, choose and consciously practice one of these 3 actions, because living humbly means living with love, with deep understanding and connection, and that is the foundation of a happy, peaceful life. Ask instead of assert. In a discussion, instead of trying to make firm statements, try to only use questions to explore what others mean, to understand more about their worldview. This could be a child with their innocence and creativity, a janitor with their meticulousness and dedication, or a street vendor with their perseverance. And humility is the key to deciphering them, to finding true calm amidst life's storms, to living a life rich with love and wisdom. Your authentic story can be a powerful source of inspiration and motivation for many others on their journey. Find a lesson from them and genuinely acknowledge it. You'll be surprised by the treasures of wisdom hidden in the simplest things. Do a good deed in silence. Help someone without them knowing, without needing recognition, or without telling anyone else. Let that action be your own beautiful secret, an act born of pure kindness. Learn something new from someone instead of lesser than yourself. Please share your experiences with this challenge, what you've learned, what emotions you felt, in the comments section below this video or in the next episode. Thank you for joining Awakening Code on this journey to discover the power of humility today, and to avoid missing any codes on your journey to explore the inner universe. If you feel the lessons on humility today truly touched your heart, please share this video with your loved ones, friends, or anyone you think needs to hear this. Next week, we will continue to decipher an even more elusive code, yet it has the key to true freedom, the art of letting go. When loosening your grip means holding on stronger, how can we let go without becoming indifferent, without becoming irresponsible with life? How do we release burdens yet maintain control, still hold firm to our lives? And why do those who let go often find themselves more successful and at peace? We will explore the art of transforming surrender into a grand victory, transforming letting go into an unshakable inner strength. Remember, the universe always speaks to us through codes, through profound lessons hidden in every moment of life. Goodbye for now, and see you on the next journey of deciphering the awakening code within Amidst the Storm.